Christopher Landon is behind some of the best horror movies of recent years: Happy Death Day, Paranormal Activity sequels, Freaky. He is now behind this great new action kind of suspense thriller drop. So tell us what this movie is all about.
Well, this movie is about a woman who's a single mother going on her first date. She hasn't been out there in a while, and she starts getting, these messages that are being sent that are like airdrops from somebody in the room, and she finds out that her son's being held hostage, and she has to murder her date.
These two characters that we see at the forefront of the movie, pretty much throughout the whole movie, Meghann Fahy, Brandon Sklenar. I mean, they are two of the biggest stars right now from the White Lotus 1923. What is it like to have them as your co-leaders of this film?
It's not too bad. It's pretty awesome. I'm obviously a huge fan of both of them. I was obsessed with Meghann on season 2 of White Lotus, and I knew that she was the perfect fit for this movie. And Brandon is a phenomenal actor, and also just, he brought this kind of wish fulfillment element to the date. It's like every woman would want to be on a date with that guy. It was just a really wonderful sort of casting element.
It is so iconic that you're sitting like at the table, kind of with the backdrop that looks just like the movie. I mean, this upscale restaurant that you guys had to create for this, what was that process like? Because it is just so immaculate.
Yeah, it was amazing. We built this restaurant from scratch, and it was so cool to get to not only design a restaurant and its interior, but also design. We had a real menu, we had real food. It operated like a proper restaurant, and it was incredible because we also had unbelievable flexibility from a visual standpoint, and it really allowed me to really push myself visually in ways that I've never been able to before.
Such an exciting performance from the director standpoint as well. You follow in your father's footsteps, who we obviously know, Michael Landon, the great director, filmmaker, actor, Little House on the Prairie. But you're in the horror genre and kind of thriller genre. What do you take from all those years of watching his films, watching his work, and putting it into your own work, even though it's different genres?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's my career is a bit of a combination of things. There's sort of the personal side of it, which is, my dad and I watched horror movies together. And that was our thing. But then also he made very emotionally driven stuff. And I feel like that's what I've been able to bring into the horror genre, which you don't get as much, in that specific space. And so it kind of feels like I have the best of both.
People are going to have the best of both worlds when they watch Drop in theaters Friday, April 11th. See it nationwide. Make sure you go see Drop. Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you.